Greetings, everyone. Rajee Narinesingh here, transgender activist, author, spiritualist, actress, show host, reality TV personality, and outreach advocate for Trans Social, a trans-led, trans-focused organization. So I'm coming to you from a very humble home here in South Florida, USA, and today I want to talk about 22-year-old or 23-year-old Leah Thomas. Yes, and for those of you who don't know who Leah Thomas is a transgender woman who is a student, and she's actually a senior at the University of Pennsylvania. Currently, she is swimming on the women's swim team, and it has caused quite a controversy. Yes, even in the transgender community. Well, the cisgendered women, not all of them, but a number of them on the team, have basically said they don't feel that it's fair. Now, as a multiracial transgender woman of color, I am all about equity and equality for all people. But I'm also about being fair. I'm about fairness. And, you know, this has been a very sensitive topic for us trans people, because the reality is, for so very long, we have lived on the fringes of society. And now when we're finally getting a seat at the table, a situation like this arises. Now, I have pulled up pictures of Leah, and it appears her physical or her physicality and, you know, her, I guess I'm trying to say the build of her body, it appears that she probably is stronger than all the other cisgendered women on the team. Cisgendered meaning biologically born females on the team. And I have to admit, if I was a cisgendered female on that team, I probably would feel some kind of way. And what I mean about when I say that is I probably would feel that she has an advantage over us and it's not really an equal playing field. Now, take someone like Jazz Jennings, for instance, and you all know Jazz, right? She has a reality show called I Am Jazz. Someone like her, a transgender woman like her, probably would be more of an equal playing field. I mean, Leah is, I'm not sure, I think she's 6'1" or 6'2". She has very broad shoulders. And, you know, hey, there's women that are that tall. Like when I say women, like cisgendered women that are that tall. But this is what really made me stop and start to question whether or not it's fair for her to be on the women's swim team. When she swam on the men's swim team in college, this is before she started transitioning, she placed, and don't quote me, but I think it was like 400 and something was her placement in ranking. And so she goes over to the female team after transitioning, and she's now number 1. There's something to that. And like, I'll speak for myself. As a trans woman, I think that I'm probably stronger, like, and I'm talking like on the average, probably stronger than most cisgendered women. However, most cisgendered men are probably stronger than me. So like we're in this middle zone here. And what is the solution? What is the solution? I started to think, well, maybe we should have our own teams. Now, I know that sounds like segregation and like separating ourselves, but hey, women did it. When women couldn't play with the men, they created their own teams and played with one another. So I thought that might be a solution or a possibility. But then I thought, is there even enough of us to do that? Really? And is there even enough of us who like sports to do that? Because, listen, just speaking for myself, I've never really been into sports. I mean, the Super Bowl, yeah, I'll watch that, but I'm watching it for the halftime show and all the Super Bowl food, that you get at a Super Bowl party. But, yeah, so that would be an issue probably for us because there's quite a few trans people on the planet. But, compared to other populations, we are a small population compared to other populations. But there's millions of us on the planet. And yeah, that's a whole nother discussion about nature and how, in nature there's transgender creatures. So why wouldn't there be trans people? Oh, yeah, in case you didn't know, there's a number of fish that transition. They're born as one gender, and throughout their lifetime they transition to another gender. Yes, you didn't know that? The oyster, for instance, is another one. And look at the beautiful butterflies. They start off as caterpillars and they do a transition and become beautiful butterflies. That's how I'd like to think about myself. But yeah, so again, this is very controversial. And right now, the trans community here in America, we are being used, and I'm sure in other places around the world, but speaking for America, we're now being used as the political wedge. The far-right conservatives are almost using our community as a scare tactic to scare people, very conservative people, and basically say, if we don't pull the reins in on these type of people, this is what our world is going to look like, or our country is going to look like. So there's a lot of anti-trans laws that are being passed, and we don't want that. We do not want that. We want to continue moving towards equity and equality. All right? And so this is something that I just wanted to discuss. I think that the jury is still out on this one. It's been mandated. Oh, Lord, and I'm getting hot, y'all. When I talk about something really like a really hot topic, I start to get heated. But I think it's been mandated that now they're leaving it up to the individual teams to decide whether or not they're going to allow trans people to play on their team. The jury is definitely still out. Like I said, this is something I wanted to discuss. But yeah, we're really going to have to see, I tell you. And in closing, I want to wish my transgender sister, Leah Thomas, much success as she lives out her life journey. Love, peace, and blessings, everyone. As a matter of fact, no, even more than that. Love, peace, happiness, good health, prosperity, and many wonderful blessings. I'm Rajee Narinesingh, and I'll see you next time.